Hello, I'm Nick Calais, Executive Director of the Housing Authority of the City of Bridgeport. Thank you for attending one of our fire safety presentations, which are being held authority-wide. We view these meetings as an opportunity to provide you, our residents, with information that will help keep you and your family safe. One of the video segments shown here today pertains to the type of home you live in, either high-rise, mid-rise, or row-style home. Please pay special attention to this part as well as the remainder of the video you see. Our fire prevention specialist, who will be speaking here today, has additional safety tips that will help provide you and your family basic knowledge on ways to prevent or respond to a fire. Most fires can be prevented, and people need to know the best ways to stop fires from igniting and how to respond to them once they start. Unfortunately, fires cannot always be prevented from occurring. However, the information you hear today will better prepare you and your family to deal with the dread and fear of having an apartment fire. The Housing Authority alone cannot ensure safety during a fire. We need our residents to be partners in this effort. So listen closely to today's presentation, ask questions, and make sure you understand all aspects of the advice that is being presented to you. Participating in this event and incorporating these basic concepts for a fire-safe environment in your home will help you and your family feel more safe and secure.
The Bridgeport Housing Authority manages 3 basic types of apartments: high-rises and mid-rises with elevators as well as row homes. Each apartment style has its own individual characteristics. Whether it's elevators, single-door exits, hardwired smoke detectors, or other unique elements. You happen to live in row homes. Scattered sites, Marina Village, P.T. Barnum Apartments, and Fireside are all considered row home style. For the next few minutes, we'll outline the issues that you, the residents of row homes, need to consider most in order to prevent apartment fires in your row home. The most important advice is that which helps prevent fires. Often residents attempt to use their apartments in ways that not only threaten their lives, but also the lives of their neighbors, so we ask that residents take necessary precautions as to what may be stored in an apartment. First, no equipment or canister containing gasoline should in any way be stored indoors. No gas cans, lawnmowers, quads, or motorcycles should be stored indoors. Residents may not store propane tanks from grills indoors because they can explode as well. Charcoal grills with partially used coals are very dangerous indoors as they continue to give off unnoticeable poisonous gases. Also, charcoal grilling near buildings is strictly prohibited. If you're currently violating these regulations, please immediately after this meeting remove them from your apartment for the sake of your family and neighbors. If your neighbor stores such dangerous gases indoors, report the dangerous activity to your site manager immediately. Your report will be kept confidential. These are all measures that can be taken to prevent fires in your units. Other safety precautions are to know whether your smoke detectors are battery operated or hardwired. If they are battery run, test them monthly. If they are not running properly, please replace the batteries. Never remove batteries from smoke detectors for use in your remote controls or for any other purpose. This is a significant issue with many of our tenants, and we want it to be clear to you that removing batteries is a housing violation and puts your family at great unnecessary risk. Always feel free to call our 24-hour work order number to report any issues with your smoke detectors. When cooking, use every safety measure to keep your home safe from an unnecessary fire. We'll have more on that later. All residents must keep an access way cleared through bedroom windows, especially on the second floor. Covering an entire window with an air conditioner and piece of plywood is also not allowed and very dangerous in the unfortunate event of a fire where the window as an escape is necessary. Screwing the AC unit into the window where it cannot easily be removed is also not recommended. Please keep in mind that while furnishings can be attractive and desirable, in excess, they are dangerous for residents attempting to escape a fire and for firefighters to come into a dark, smoky apartment to find people who may still be inside. So clutter, no matter how attractive, is still clutter and dangerous. At Marina Village, the spare furnace closet must never be used for storage, nor should access to the furnace closet door be obstructed or blocked. Marina and Fireside both have 2 exits. Remember, both must be accessible. The false sense of security of placing furnishings in front of one door because you have the other door is dangerous and also a violation. The BHA requires that both exits be kept clear from any blockage. This becomes even more important in apartments that have only one door exit. Also a violation is the possession of dogs at some public housing complexes. One reason is that dogs, especially aggressive ones, can also obstruct firefighters trying to access a unit to try and save lives. It is very important that residents never install their own additional locks, such as chain locks, on their doors. They prevent BHA staff and firefighters easy access during emergencies. At Fireside Apartments, become familiar with your quick release windows that allow for a quick escape if necessary. In the case of an emergency, Fireside residents must be aware of how and when to use the emergency pull cords. If you're not sure, please be certain to ask your site manager. In any of the units, if you find yourself trapped in a room, find an object like a bedsheet to signal firemen outside the apartment. This will help them identify your location quickly. Outside the apartment, there are a few simple steps to improve firefighter response time. First, do not park or allow any service providers or guests to park on access roads or fire lanes. If a fire truck cannot get to your apartment, the chances of survival greatly decrease. Please keep your walkways clear. Remove any lawn furniture, child pools, grills, or other items from walks. That also goes for balconies at the P.T. Barnum Apartments. Bicycles, pets, grills, and lawn furniture may be the difference between life and death itself. Certainly you want your family to enjoy some of the comforts life has to offer, but they cannot happen at the cost of losing a life.